Hello, my friends. Welcome back to my channel. We are now on Module 3, Lesson 12 of the Eureka model. Your coach, Magnifico, is going to be helping you today. We are broadcasting from Gravity 2. So now we are going to use a fraction model to solve this problem. The first thing we're going to do, we're going to represent this mixed number with a fraction. So we're going to have seven of these model fractions to represent that information. So that's going to be 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's see. We're having a little difficulties here with these models. That's 4, 5, 6, 7. And we also need one model to show that fraction. So here's the model for the fraction. Okay, so now let's do this. So let me just label what I did right now. And let me go back to my place. So here's where we are. So I said 1. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And the fraction is 2/5. So I'm going to show that in here. And this is 2/5. And now let me use a highlighter to mark that. So now the next thing I need to do is I'm going to subtract. So let me rewrite this. That's 7 and 2/5 minus 5 and 2/3. Okay, so I'm going to subtract 5 from 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So now we have a remainder of, here's a remainder. A remainder is going to be this right here. So let's rewrite this based on what was left. So take away 5 from 7. We have a remainder of 2 with the same fraction. And now over here, we only have this left, which is 2/3. Okay. So now, to subtract, we have to find common denominators. And one way to do common denominators is by cross multiplying. So let's do that. So we're going to multiply. If this is the 3 and the opposite is the 5, so we're going to just multiply by 5. And the numerator is also multiplied by 5. The denominator is 5 and the opposite denominator is 3. And for the 2, we are going to do the same procedure. So now we are going to just do the mathematical operations. The 2 stays the same. 2 times 3 equals 6. And 5 times 3 equals 15, which is now the common denominator. And we're going to multiply 2 times 5, what will be the numerator. And 3 times 5 equals 15. Okay, now we can subtract. Oh, but wait. I notice that this is greater than this numerator is greater than this numerator. So that means we have to borrow. Now, how are we going to represent that? Well, let me show you again. And let me do this little arrow so it looks clear to see which direction we're going. Now, the 6/15 is going to borrow from the 2, and the 2 now is reduced to 1. And so now the one that we borrow is going to be converted into a fraction, which will be 15/15, because we know that when we say 15 divided by 15 equals 1, which is the one that we borrow from the 2. And now we have the 6/15 left. So that's what we did on the top. The number on the bottom, we just rewrite the same number. Okay? Now, our next step is to bring together the ones that are alike. So if we look at those two numbers, I'm going to rewrite this right here below. It says that we have one left right here, that 15 plus 6 equals 21, and that denominator is the same, which is 15. So now we're going to subtract 10 15ths from it, minus 10 15ths. And when we do that, the 1 stays the same. Take away 10 from 21 equals 11, and that denominator is the same. Excuse me. So my friends, there is the solution to our problem. The answer for this subtraction is 1 and 11 15ths. And we do not have to, we do not have to simplify. And we do not have an improper fraction. So watch this video again, my friends, and I hope it's helping you a lot. Again, let me take you through the steps. First, we subtracted the whole number 5 from the 7. And then we had a new subtraction, which was right here. Then we borrowed, because we had to regroup, because the numerator on the bottom number was greater than the one on the top. And once we found that, we borrowed, then we were able to do the subtraction, which is right here. My friends, watch this video. They are really good. Well, maybe not the best, but this is the procedure that will help you to solve the problem for tonight's homework or for any time in your life. Signing out from Studio 520, your coach Magnifico. Correction, Studios Gravity 2.